south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point in the year. November, December football. That's really where teams separate themselves.
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from Buffalo. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style.
And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a fast start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he ever.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Bills are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
And he's coming off a game where he's pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, it looks like big boy football.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
From the gun, here's Tua. A short one there to Bellinger. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now Tua. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And not the greatest of kicks there. They're going to mark it on this side of midfield. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
In motion, Shakir. They'll throw on first down with Allen. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. They'll run the draw with Cook. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. From the gun, it's Allen. For the sideline, he's got Coleman. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. They'll try it now with Cook. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it. And they stuff him on fourth down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
The Dolphins offense ready to take over for their... They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And the defense snuffed that one out. It goes down as a completion, but no gain on the play. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Tua, they'll give it to Achane. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Third and long. A shotgun snap for Tua. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And Tua very wisely hits the deck after picking up the first down. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Man in motion here is Washington. Here's a give to Achane. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Here's Tagovailoa. Looking underneath for Achane. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. They motion the slot man left. Tua now on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's 7-3. So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Strong. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Allen to throw. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Allen going to make the read and hold on here. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be taken down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player, and when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
They'll set up the screen to Cook. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. To throw again, it's Allen. This one caught at the 4. And he nearly got away, but they finally bring him down at about the 3 to set up 4th down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Lutz's kick is good. And the Bills go out to a 10-3 lead. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. On the return, Malik Washington. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. One quarter in the books. 10-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Now it's Tua. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down. Tua. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack.
Here's Ryan Wright now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Bills offense. And Josh Allen headed back onto the field. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. On first down, it's Allen. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's going to look downfield once again. That is hard. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
And how impressive was that, Mike? I mean, not only to be able to generate that amount of separation downfield, but then to track the ball. Remember, this was a running back, but he looked like a wide receiver, and we're looking around the league, Mike, and a lot of these backs, in order to play in today's NFL, you have to be part receiver.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he'll take it on in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills move out in front by the score of 17-3. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Washington now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Dolphins offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Bellinger.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Infraction, defense. Automatic first down.
1st and 10. To throw is Tua. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A run up the middle with Achan. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for third down. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still third down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. Automatic first down.
Hill brought in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he will take this down close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. On third down, they go with Wright. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives them a first down. On the handoff, this is Achane. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5. Here now, third and 5. Throwing is Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down, Miami.
Tua going to give this to Wright. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. In motion, it's Waddle. They run again with Wright. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Throwing on third down, Tungo Bailoa. And that is incomplete. John Mechie was the intended target. And now it's fourth down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Whoa. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Allen. He's got his man, and that's Coleman. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
They send him right out of the slot. Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Allen. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Now a timeout called by the defense. On 3rd down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. Here's 2. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 12. And the Dolphins first down.
Now a first down throw for Tua. This one complete to Hill. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing again, it's Tua. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Again, it's Tua. A short one there to Bellinger. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal now. Tackle made at the 9. Hill brought in motion. To the air again, Tunga Vailoa. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins will cut the deficit down to 4.
Dolphins 13.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll go play action here with Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Washington now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. This throw right side is caught by Hill. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. In motion, it's Waddle. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. That's to Waddle again. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Tua to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They snap it to Tua. That's taken in, and he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down. Man in motion here is Washington. Now AJ. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll toss it here to Achane. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. 2 and now on third down. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense and Keon Coleman set to get back to work. And he is right up there amongst the league leaders when it comes to receiving yards by a wideout this year. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
At the 31-yard line.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
That's good for the Bills. First down.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. At the 42-yard line. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
In motion, Shakir. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Allen going to give this to Davis. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Dotson, the man in motion. They go play action now. Here's Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and So far, they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Allen going to keep it on the zone read. And he will take it in himself. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. On 2nd down, here's Tungo Vailoa. And he finds Tyreek. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Hill brought in motion. Off play action, it's Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, here's Tua. That one into the hands of Hill. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On 1st down, Tungo Vailoa. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Miami. Throwing again, it's Tua. What they needed, it's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Tua going to give it to Achane. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Tungo Vailoa. Here's a shot toward the end zone. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Nice game on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Here's H.A. finding space at the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. First and goal coming up.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll run with Achane. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He knocks it through, and the Dolphins go up by 3. It's 27-24. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. The return starts from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bills offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Off the zone read, it's a give to Davis. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That one's complete. It's Ray Davis. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bills first down.
This is Davis. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Which was an infraction. Defense. Still second down.
Dotson, the man in motion. Here's Allen to throw. The open receiver is Dotson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run here with Davis. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Allen. He's to the 15. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone under...
To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win.
Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Washington now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Tua Tagovailoa making their way back out. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read. Seemingly, that'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. And what does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On second down, here's Wright. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. A shotgun snap for Tua. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
The Bills offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Davis. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Allen to throw. He's got that complete to Knox. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
That's complete to Coleman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Allen will throw. They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
One more time going up top with Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Bills first down.
Anybody who thought this coach was going to get conservative with this late lead is sadly mistaken, Mike. They're out here still throwing haymakers with this passing game. They're not content with just having the lead. They're looking to increase it.
To throw again, it's Allen. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
In motion, Shakir. Throwing again, it's Allen. He'll let this go towards the end zone. Javon Holland. Tight coverage, and he's able to break that one up. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Again, it's Allen to the air. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
They'll run it with Davis. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. He'll go again with Davis. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. 3rd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. That one taken in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Lutz for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw is Tua. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. The Buffalo crowd being heard before 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still 1 timeout left. Final minute. 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. Tua to throw again. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Here comes second down. Again, it's Tua. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. One last throw here for Tua. That's deep for the back of the end zone. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They get the victory away from home in the division, which is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.